tired. I'm in a great deal of pain.
I'm sorry.
It must be time for my medication.
I'll do that. But, Tonio, I've been in a lot of pain, too. Tonio,
Meg, what are you trying to say?
When you first asked me to marry you, I felt like Cinderella who had found her prince.
Oh, Meg, life isn't a storybook, is it?
No. But I had to find that out the hard way.
Find out what?
Well, you see...
Excuse me. Meg, I'm sorry. Have you seen my father? He's not at his apartment. He's not at the cellar. No one has seen him. I thought maybe he'd be here with you.
This is nothing but the classiest of bachelor parties to befit the man who's marrying my grandma. Have a good time. All right. Let's go now.
That means you.
Boy, come on.
Come on, you guys. I'll make it up to you later. No, I How'd you manage to look out?
Lisa hasn't spotted me yet. Shh.
Oh, my dear. I heard something about Hal was working on a case. Which one? Well, gee, Margot, I'm surprised he didn't tell you. Over lunch.
So, Detective Munson, you're Barbara Ryan's husband.
Right. Barbara said that you might be doing some modeling for her. Oh, by the way, I enjoyed you at the fashion show at Castle McKechnie, which is kind of ironical because you're Mrs. McKechnie.
Well, Duncan and I had our own personal reasons for keeping that a secret.
Yeah, well, Duncan likes secrets. But that's not why I'm here. Do you know Tonio Reyes?
Yes, I do, slightly. He offered me a job. Why don't you have a seat? I was considering whether or not to take it.
Is that why Tonio Reyes was outside your door the night that he was beaten?
Duncan found him outside the door.
I advise you to tell the police the truth, Lilith. When Tobias saw you home, he waited and observed Tonio Reyes enter your suite.
Mrs. McKechnie, did you see Tonio Reyes that night?
Sorry, excuse me. Hello?
Lilith?
Yes, who's this?
It's James.
Forgive me, this is important.
Oh, no, it's all right. Go ahead, take your time.
Forgive me, I should have known it was you.
You're forgiven. I'm just glad you're still in Oakdale.
Yes, I can't talk long.
You have a guest.
Yes, that's right. Detective Munson from the Oakdale Police is here.
Oh, yes, Detective Munson. I know him well. He's now married to my ex-wife and trying to be a father to my son, Paul.
I've met him, a charming boy. I really mustn't keep Detective Munson waiting any longer.
You'll be free to talk later.
Yes, most of my newfound friends are enjoying prenuptial celebrations this evening.
Oh, yes. Nancy Hughes and dear Lieutenant McCluskey.
Perhaps if you gave me a number where I could reach you?
No. I'll call you when you're free to talk.
Very well, I'll be waiting. Goodbye. Do forgive me.
No, on the contrary, I'm the one who should apologize for disrupting your evening. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be at one of those premarital celebrations you were talking about, so I'll get right to the point. Did you see Tonio Reyes that night before Duncan found him outside your door?
No. However, he was on his way here. You see, he had asked me to do some modeling for him, and I had told him that I had thought it was a conflict of interest, considering that I was going to be working for your wife, but he insisted on dropping off the contract anyway.
Would you have a copy of that contract?
No, I wouldn't. I didn't see him that night until after Duncan knocked on the door, and I opened it to see Mr. Reyes lying on the floor unconscious. It was quite a shock.
Yeah, I'm sure. You didn't happen to see anybody else hanging around the hallway that night?
No. I am sorry. I can't be more helpful.
Hey, that's the way it goes. Nobody ever said police work was going to be easy. Well, that's it.
Well, at least allow me to offer you a glass of Madeira. It's wonderful stuff, all the way from Portugal. It's delicious.
New arrivals, women, I hope.
Well, you never can be sure.
I know. Hello, baby. Hi. Oh, hi. You're lovely. Yes, put it over there on the table, sweetheart, okay?
Listen, I don't want to crash this party. I just got to talk to my mom for a minute.
All right, make it quick. She's right over there.
Thanks. Mom?
Oh, my very handsome son, what are you doing here? This is not supposed to be for men, you know.
I know. I didn't want to disturb you, but I was over at the Hughes and I heard what Mr. Mitchell said, and I was just... Well, do you think Dad's going to come back?
No, I don't. I really don't. And I want you to stop thinking about getting to that party and have a good time, okay? Excuse me? Paul, scram.
Scram. You're getting more and more American every day.
Hey, I am an American. So you enjoy being a policewoman?
You meet some interesting people.
Okay. Yeah.
No big deal. I need an alibi. The point is that I want Tonio knowing that you and I spent the night together.
Why do you care so much?
Look, I got the guy right where I want him. I won't give him any ammunition.
All right. It's time. It is time. Bye. Daddy, Mama, it's time for you to leave. Come on.
Oh, well, the boot. All right, thanks. See ya.
Yes. Okay, have fun at the party.
We will.
Behave yourselves and all. Another man.
Oh, you don't have to say it like that, ladies.
Well, I just can't win.
We're getting out of here, but you look terrific.
What? Don't too strange to you?
No.
Listen, has Margaret gotten any questions about the baby?
There's been no mention of Adam, so please don't worry about it. Okay?
Yeah, just relax. Enjoy yourself. You ready to party?
Yeah, let's go.
Will you have a good time? Remember, you are not a bachelor.
How can I forget?
No, I didn't. Hello?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Hi. Hey, you.
Oh, I miss you so much.
Oh, I haven't been gone all that long. You know it. Betsy. Oh, hello. See you. How are you? Missed you. And you.
Okay, all right.
Out. No men. No men. Unfortunately, David's not going to be able to make it. Oh, I just hate to have to tell Nancy. Well, come on, brace up. I'll help you tell her. Oh,
This Wisconsin's well, you approve of it, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm having a great time, and having Seth right down the road doesn't hurt.
Great. Listen, I'm sorry I welched in the cabin. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. I understand. There are no memories of Sierra at the carriage house. I'm sure it's much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, David was so hoping that he'd be able to get away. I know he'd be here if he possibly could. Oh, you know. That's my friend David.
Would you look at that? This man, you just can't get rid of him, no matter how hard you try. God bless them all.
Well, that's a few things.
Don't you just love seeing Lisa so happy and full of fun today?
Well, she certainly has a new light in her eyes since Earl has come home.
You should see the light in your own eye, Mom. It's dazzling.
Well, I am happy.
That's what we want for you.
Thank you, darling.
You. Out.
All right.
Out.
That's
End
it.
of the line.
Good night, ladies.
Good night. Okay, all right, ladies. Finally, we are alone. So now I think that we should just thank Nancy, who is really responsible for making this occasion so very special.
Well, I'll never be able to thank all of you. Well, you just keep smiling the way you are now. That makes us all happy.
Yes, it does. So here's to the lady, my very, very dear friend, who's going to get what she deserves. A man who really appreciates her. Dad, what are you doing? Another man. Lily, I don't know where Josh is. I can only think of Tonio right now. Did you find out who did this to him? No. You're exhausted. Why don't I take you back to the farm? I can't leave yet, okay?
That will ease the pain, but he'll be sleepy.
I think. Can I get you anything? Some water?
Meg, I want you to go out to the farm. Let your family take care of you, all right?
Tonio.
Look, Meg, I don't want you to spend the night alone. Look, I'm tired. I have to sleep now. I can't talk anymore.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody there?